What is going on, Bull Nation, and welcome to another Destiny 2 video. In today's video, I'm going to tell you guys what mods to use if you're a Sunslinger. So if you're a hunter and you're using the golden gun, what mods are going to work for you, what mods are not going to work for you. That is what we're going to be talking about in today's video. Now, if you guys would like to see a video build on the Arcstrider, on the Void, or if you'd like to see one on the Warlock, for a Dawnblade, for the Void Walker, or for the Stormcaller, or a Titan subclass as well in mod build, let's see who gets the most requests, and that is the next video I will be doing. Because when you guys get to playing Destiny, and I'm pretty sure the majority of you guys are already in, really high level, that's when you need to start paying attention to mods, and you need to start paying attention to what mod you should keep, what mod you should dismantle, and what mod you should be looking forward to getting for your gear. Now, if you're like me, your inventory is probably going to look like this. It's going to be 50 out of 50. And this is when it comes time for you to decide which one should I keep, which one should I dismantle, what should I do with all these mods, what works best, what doesn't work best. And that's what we're going to be talking about today. But before we get started, I do want to say thank you guys for the massive support you guys have shown in Patreon. You guys are amazing. Thank you for all the love and support. If you would like to join the Patreon army, make sure you guys click the link down below and earn on some benefits and rewards. Also, don't forget, guys, to turn on your notification bell so you guys can know when videos go live. And let's talk about which mods to use as a golden gun. Now, if you are running, my fellows, if you're running golden gun and you are running a Sunslinger class for your hunter, you're going to want to know which mods work for you and which mods don't work for you. As you see right now, my hunter look kind of weird looking right now with a blue chest and green. That's just because I'm messing around with gear. But first things I want to recommend is pick the gear you're going to like and the gear you're going to want to use these mods in. Because usually what I've seen a lot of people do is like, they're like, oh, let me put a mod on this gear. And they're like, oh, I don't like that gear. Once you dismantle that gear, you automatically lose your mod. So knowing which gear you're going to be happy with, the way it looks and the way, aesthetically and the way your mobility, resilience, and recovery works, if you're happy with all that, then it's time to plan out which mods to put into each area. Now, when playing as a Sunslinger, there's two key components that you're going to always want to have available for you guys. One is, of course, you're going to want to have your grenades, right? The faster you're able to get your grenades, the better it's going to be for you in PvP and also in PvE. You're also going to want to have your throwing knife, your melee. So the faster you're able to get that melee back or that throwing knife, the better it's going to be for you to perform in PvP and also in PvE. Another thing that you're going to want to maybe tinker around with, of course, is your ability. You're going to want to be able to shade step, but as a golden gun, your mobility is going to be so good that you're not going to be doing too much shading around. But still, it's always good to actually have a really good perk. Now, what mods can I use for me to be able to do that? Now, remember, mods only stack up twice. So, for example, I could have two mods that are going to help me get my grenades, two mods that are going to help me get my ability, two mods that are going to help me get my melee. And knowing where to put these and how to tinker these around is going to be very key to deciding which one you guys are going to want to use. Now, me personally, I always prefer having my grenades faster than my throwing knife. The reason is because I'm able to clear a little bit more ads. I'm able to actually, put more DPS. But if you like having your throwing knife before your grenades, then I'm going to tell you guys how you're going to be able to do that. So, one thing you want to know is what mods go where. So first and foremost, if you have a pair of gauntlets, the only mod you're able to put on a pair of gauntlets for the Sunslinger is a acceleration mod and a weapon mod. Now, as far as weapon mods are concerned, I don't like the weapon mods the way they work. They help a little bit, but they don't help to the point where you want to sacrifice the mod slot for that particular gear. So me personally, what I would do if I had a pair of gauntlets, I would put a acceleration mod. Basically, an acceleration mod is this one right here. If you have, definitely you're gonna, of course, you're gonna have a legendary, so you could go up to 5 points. But basically, what this does, it increases the armor's mobility, allowing you to move faster. So if you guys go right here to mobility, if I put that mod in this, pretty much in these gauntlets, it's gonna make my mobility go from a 5 to a 6. Now, I don't think you're going to be able to see this because if I put it right here, as you guys see right there, if I put it right there, it actually does push it up to the 6 just because I have that mobility mod. I didn't know, I didn't check before this video if it actually increased the number in there. But as you guys see right there, my mobility goes all the way up to a 6. So that means now I'm able to actually mess around with resilience and recovery and look for the gear that I kind of want to use based on, the stats. So the gauntlets are the only ones that are going to give you that advantage. So that's what I would do if you guys are putting it in a gauntlet. Now let's talk about how do I get my grenades to become a lot faster, so I could go ahead and kind of not spam grenades, but have more grenades to dish out to the enemies than I usually would. Now, the only way I'm able to get grenades for my hunter is by putting it on the helmet. As you guys see right here on the helmet, I have the grenade mod. Grenade recharge faster when using solar subclass. So that's a +1 on my grenade being a little bit faster. And the other place I could put the grenades are on my boots. Now remember, these are only solar grenades. So if you guys don't have a solar grenade at the current moment, then you're definitely going to want to make sure you get that solar grenade as of right now. As you guys see right now, I don't have a solar grenade mod to put on my boots, but once I get one, I will definitely add it to my boots. So that means that my grenades are going to recharge from the default 1 minute and 23 seconds to a 1 minute and 9 seconds. And yes, guys, it's not that much. It's like about 15 seconds difference. And those 15 seconds could actually mean you actually winning a fight or not winning a fight. So I definitely would recommend you guys use that build like I'm telling you guys. So definitely right now we have our grenade set up. So the only thing we have left is our chest piece. Now in our chest piece, the only mod that is beneficial for the Sunslinger, and that is the ability to get your throwing knife a lot faster. So if you want to get your throwing knife a lot faster, you're definitely going to want to include this mod, which is the Solar Impact mod. This one gives you your melee ability to recharge faster. So right off the bat, we have everything already set. Of course, we have our grenades with our helmets. We have our mobility with our gauntlets. We have our throwing knife with the flowing vest or with a chest piece. We have our grenades recharging faster with our boots. Now, the last thing we need to worry about is, of course, our cloak. Now, the only thing that we're able to put on this cloak is, of course, updating our mobility. So that means that if I put this mobility mod right here, it's going to increase my mobility to a 7, giving me a 7. So what I would do if you guys are a Sunslinger or a hunter is look for gear that actually has good resilience, good recovery, because remember, you're able to get your mobility with your gauntlets and you're able to get your mobility with your cloak. So if, for example, let's say your mobility is a 3, with the mod on your gauntlets and the mod on your cloak, you're able to increase that to a 5, and you're able to have your resilience and recovery at a high rate. I would look for gear that actually gives me better resilience and better recovery, and play around with the mobility perks so you guys could get more of that advantage for you guys. And there you guys have it. That is how you guys are going to know which mods to use and which mods not to use when you're running a golden gun or a Sunslinger. If you guys would like to see another mod build on what you guys should use and what you shouldn't use for any other subclass and any other class, let me know which one you guys want to see. The one that with the most comments is the one I will do next. I hope you found this video helpful and informative. If you did, make sure you guys drop a comment and like, share it with your friends because it does help me out a lot. And I will catch you guys on the next video.